remember there was a point that you mentioned, I think it was also the title of your book, is that stress leads towards the chronic illness. There's a link between stress and illness. So could you elaborate on that one there?
Absolutely. So my whole TED Talk was about this correlation between stress and cancer.
Mm.
And so I really got into it scientifically. I really wanted to see, it had been considered kind of pseudoscience before, but now it's really becoming science. So now there is actually science that actually shows that stress can lead to cancer. It can lead to increasing the speed at which cancer produces.
Mm.
And it can actually, on the other side of it, if you actually reduce your stress, you can actually slow down cancer. And that's scientifically shown now in a lot of studies. And so there's a doctor by the name of Stephen Cole. He's a medical professor at UCLA.
Mm.
He's become a really good friend of mine. He was actually, he's in my summit. Guy's amazing. And so I basically went to him before the TED Talk and I just said, teach me about the data, teach me what happens. And so he gave me some incredible statistics and some credible, variables. Like for instance, let's not even talk about cancer first. Like the UCLA AIDS Institute, they found out that stressed out patients, their AIDS actually progressed 2 to 3 times faster than those that weren't stressed.
Wow.
And on the other side of the coin, the people who were relaxed and not stressed during taking the medicine, their antiviral medicine worked 3 to 4 times as good. So think about that.
So it accelerates the improvement. Amazing.
So it actually helped it work better for being, as they were calmer. And so breast cancer is a cancer that's studied a lot because it's the most common cancer by leaps and bounds. And so Dr. Cole did a study and he found out something really significant. He found out that women that are chronically socially isolated, meaning they feel like they're alone and have chronic high stress, have a 9x statistic in getting breast cancer. So 9 times more likely to get breast cancer for chronic social isolation and chronic.
What were they doing? Probably working in high stress environments like in corporate.
Well, some of them were single parents and
okay.
they didn't have support. Some of them had high stress jobs. Like they were, it's all over the board. Unfortunately, in a lot of those studies, the lower socioeconomic people were the ones that got, hit the most. Meaning if money was also a stress, it's financial burden is a big issue. And that's a real travesty in what's going on in the cancer world, is that low socioeconomic status is equivalent to a higher progression in disease and a higher onset of disease, and that's a travesty. We live in a first world society. That shouldn't be the case.